Hi, I'm Amanda Skarsiga. I'm going to be doing your cranial nerve assessment today. Can I get your first and last name and date of birth?
Shaq, Wind Dancer, March 8, 1994.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And today we're just going to start with the trigeminal nerve, which is cranial nerve number 5. So I'm just going to go ahead and touch you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to touch. Can you tell me where you feel that?
On my cheek. Forehead. On the cheek. On my side.
Perfect. And now we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 7, which is the facial nerve. I'm going to go ahead and have you puff out your cheeks. Okay, thank you. And smile. Thank you. Now we're going to move on to cranial nerves number 3, 4, and 6, which is the oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens nerves. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pen light, and I'm just going to have you follow along my pen light. Don't move your head, just follow my light.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Then we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 2, which is the optic nerve. And we're going to assess that with the Snellen chart. So can you just go ahead and read for me the last letter over there?
Yeah, N.
Okay, thank you. Next, we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 8, vestibulocochlear nerve. And we're just going to assess that with a whisper test. So I'm just going to tell you a word. And can you repeat it?
Banana. Taco.
Perfect. Next, we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 1. And that's the olfactory nerve. So I'm going to assess that by having you smell. So go ahead and close your eyes. And tell me what you smell.
Alcohol light.
Okay, thank you. And then we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 10 and 9, which is the vagus and glossopharyngeal nerve. And we're going to assess that by open your mouth and say ah. Thank you. And then go ahead and swallow. Perfect. Then we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 12, which is the hypoglossal nerve. We're going to assess this by sticking out your tongue. Okay, thank you. And then smile. Next, we're going to move on to cranial nerve number 11, and that's going to be the accessory nerve, and this is the last nerve. We're going to assess by having you shrug your shoulders up and down. Perfect, thank you. And that is the cranial nerves assessment.